Tom Headley,
Matt Lord.
welcome to the studio.
Yeah, it's good to be here, man.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you as well.
How was your Christmas?
It was just a lot of fun. We just had family, lots of family. Kiara was home.
That's always special
Yeah.
when your college daughter comes home, right?
Yeah, I actually just took her to the airport this morning
Oh.
to go back to school.
Bittersweet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she was excited.
I'm sure.
yeah.
Time with family was great.
Right.
I'm ready to get back and be a little more independent.
My,
right?
my middle daughter asked me, she's like, when you went back to college, were you sad or were you excited? And I told her, I couldn't wait to go back to college. Go
Yes.
Cougs.
Yes, go Cougs.
Yeah.
I had to throw a go Cougs in there with Sam because we were talking about jobs prior to mortgage.
Okay.
And I work construction in the summertime. When I was home from school, and I said. When I was at Washington State University, go Cougs.
Nice.
I worked in the summers in construction, but yes, never hurts to throw a go Cougs in there.
Yeah.
Nice.
How was yours?
It was great, just it's all about the kids.
Yeah.
As you well know. My wife and I, we stopped buying presents for each other a few years ago,
Nice.
and just it's all for the kids.
Yeah. Deborah and I say that too. We don't buy each other presents, but both of us always end up getting the other one. Just something like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that for a little while, and then I was like, well, if she's not getting me anything, why would I get her? I mean, selfishly, right? But no, I love
funny.
that you guys still do that, even though it's, frowned upon to not. Nice.
Speaking of the new year,
Yeah.
how many years is this for you in the old mortgage world?
Oh, my goodness. I started back in 2001.
Okay.
The only reason why I know that is because I was at the mortgage company when 9/11 hit. So
Okay.
that's always kind of where my brain goes.
Got it.
When I started in this business. But yeah, I was working for a small mortgage company, and we did second mortgages.
Okay.
People paying off credit cards and car loans.
Okay.
I was talking with Sam earlier. We did 125s, so went up to 125% of the value of people's homes.
Huh.
So I hope you didn't lose your home back then.
Right. Right.
This is all before the crash.
Right.
But it got me into the industry, and then from there I went to work for Washington Mutual.
Okay.
A more reputable bank and mortgage lender. And I'm sure those people are still in
Their homes.
the loans that I did. But yeah, 24 years now.
That's amazing.
Crazy.
And how many now at New American?
I'm coming up on my 1 year anniversary.
Congrats.
On
I knew it had to be
the
close.
22nd of this month,
Yeah.
it'll be 1 year.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. Time flies
Yeah,
when
man.
you're having fun.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well, in the new year,
Yeah.
we've got new loan amounts.
Okay.
I'm excited to talk about.
Yeah, let's hear about
Yeah.
the new programs you've
Yeah,
got.
so every year, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac come up with, the loan limits for the new year.
Okay.
And last year was 776 or 766,500.
Okay.
For a conforming loan.
Okay.
Now it's 806,500. So it's come up a little bit,
Yeah, I mean,
but it's great for
30 grand.
a first-time buyer can still get into a new home or a home for 3% down. So that really kind of helps increase their purchase
Okay.
power a little bit.
Yep.
With a lower down payment.
Yeah.
Obviously, you still have to qualify, for that
Right,
monthly
right,
payment,
right,
and
right.
obviously be comfortable with it. We don't want to put somebody in a home and find out that they can't maintain that.
I
monthly
tell my
payment.
buyers all the time, like, there's nothing worse than being house poor.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes. Yes.
you got to be comfortable, yes,
Yeah.
with your
Yeah.
payment.
And I mean, the idea, people buying now, rates are going to be dropping here supposedly this year.
Yeah, I'll believe it when I
it's-
see it.
It's not if, it's when.
Okay.
We're hearing that we should see rates hopefully in the low sixes towards the end of the year. So, I mean, maybe we get to 6.5 by June.
Okay.
Rates have kind of edged up a little bit recently.
Yeah.
I mean, we were below 7 for, the last quarter of last year.
Okay.
And then just in the new year, within the last few days, we bumped up over, 7.25 on a 30-year. And I'm trying to get your parents locked in
Yeah,
at
I know.
7 right now. So hang in there with me, Tom and Katie.
They appreciate that. I was going to ask you off mic how that was going.
We can edit that out. Sorry. But yes, no, I appreciate that. And yeah, we're just trying to get a good gauge on this. And, for all buyers out there, relief is coming.
Right.
Anybody that's bought in the last couple of years, we're hoping our refinance is in the near future.
That's good news. I mean, yeah. I will say, though, I will believe in the sixes when we
see
it.
Yes.
But you feel pretty comfortable with
Yeah.
rates going to come down.
Yeah, I mean, all the economic forecasts we see, all the economists that we follow, it's not if, it's just when.
Okay.
You know, we follow inflation, which is coming down. The jobs and unemployment is really what's kind of been a thorn in our side because all of a sudden, like all these jobs were created in December, but these are probably people working second jobs during the holidays.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a skewed number. But, you know, when it comes to forecasting and the economy, they see that as a positive that, you know, more jobs were created than they expected. That in turn, you know, bond market kind of tanks and we see rates go up. So.
Okay. Good. I mean, good to know. So saying with your new programs, so you're saying the loan limit, you can go to 806 with 3% down.
Yep.
What does that exactly mean to the buyer?
So a purchase price below $850. I mean, basically 3% on 800 is 24,000. So I mean, you're right at 830, 835, give or take, you know, whatever the purchase price is. 3% down on a first-time homebuyer program.
And then you don't pay PMI.
There is PMI.
There is PMI.
No, there is.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no way around PMI unless you know if you can put down 10%, you can do a first and a piggyback second.
Okay.
And then so basically that second is your other 10% because the mortgage insurance is always based on the first mortgage. So if the first mortgage is an 80% loan to value, there's no PMI. Then they just carry a second mortgage, kind of like a line of credit for that difference to avoid the PMI.
What I'm hearing you say is there are all kinds of tools that we can use to help people feel comfortable with their loan and buying a new home.
Absolutely.
Which is exciting.
Yes.
For me as a real estate agent, like my buyers, we can work with you money-wise.
Absolutely. No, there's so many different options out there. And anybody that I hear that says that they're waiting for rates to drop, it just makes me cringe. Because home values are still going up.
Right.
So if you wait for rates to drop and, you know, we get into the spring market, which is kind of the
more robust,
the warming up of the market, and there's more buyers out there, which means more activity, more people making offers. Now you're competing
all of the
with other offers, and now you're having to put in escalation clauses to try and beat out those other offers.
Right.
Which comes down to you paying more money for that house,
right.
basically. So what does a 7% interest rate on, you know, a $60,000 more for a purchase price than, you know, waiting for, you know,
6 1/4.
Exactly. Take the price now. Refinance later.
But you know what sells newspapers is the
yes.
What is the rate? How it's all of those things.
No, I always when the first person, I mean, if I get a referral or something, well, what's your interest rate?
Yeah.
I can give you 4% if you'd like.
Yeah,
it might cost you $30,000, but I can get you that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just knowing your client and then obviously kind of seeing what kind of is driving that.
Yeah.
You know, if you can get around interest rates and kind of, you know, educate them on we're going to see relief. Yeah. You know, rates are going to drop. You can refinance this loan. Maybe they can get over the fact that rates are higher right now.
Right.
Yes, yeah.
Because the people buying houses right now are people that have to.
Right.
You know, like they're moving into town, moving out of town, like
don't want to pay rent.
Yes, all of those things.
Yes.
It's not let's get a second home. It's a good investment, or let's level up because we we have so much equity in our home right now.
Yes.
People are more just staying where they're at.
Yes.
So it's good to hear like
good things are coming.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, our hope is that, you know, those sellers that are holding on to these, you know, 2 3/4, 3% interest rates that maybe settled on a home back in the heyday when that was all they could get into, but it wasn't their dream home.
Right.
And, you know, if rates kind of follow and get into that, you know, low 6%, maybe hopefully high 5s.
Ooh, that'd be exciting.
They can swallow that higher, you know, that higher interest rate because they've got all this equity to put down, you know, from the sale of their home. So that would hopefully, you know, increase inventory, you know, get more sellers on board with that.
Which would be great.
Great for everybody, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Good stuff.
Yeah. Anything else on your mind? Anything else you want to cover today? Oh, goals. It's a new year. I mean, as a real estate agent, do you set goals? You know, and I know our business is like this, right? So it's hard to.
it's hard. My wife's a math teacher, and she always tries to quantify, like, you have so many leads, so many in your pipeline. How many of that actually
converts?
Yes. And
yes.
Each transaction is its own.
It is.
It doesn't rely on another different transaction.
Right.
Like each is its own. This is year 10 for me. So I've seen pretty much every type of deal, you can do. So I don't really set goals. I'd like to do more than I did last year.
Yes.
Yeah. More than the year before.
Yes. That's the objective.
Just
right?
keep growing. Yeah.
Yes, keep growing. I love that.
And I had a really good last fourth quarter.
Yeah.
So build on that.
Yeah.
The holidays always takes a little.
It does. I think everybody just stops working between Christmas and
New
sure.
Year's. Yes.
Maybe even before Christmas.
Right.
Because there's holiday parties and so many other things that take your distraction away from your business.
So in 2024, I had a decent year. So I would like to take T. Headley Homes to the next level.
Love it. Absolutely. And your Kirkland home, that's closing this year, right? So you're already off to a great start. Or did that close?
That one closed.
Oh, it closed last year.
Closed
nice.
last year.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congrats.
I think it closed on the 30th.
Oh man,
so,
down to the wire.
Right? Yeah.
I had a loan close on the 31st. So
okay,
that was literally,
yeah.
We got to get this in before the end of the year. Come on, we can do it.
Yeah, and the pipeline's strong, and so
that's awesome.
I'd really like the Enum Claw farm to come back on the market.
Yeah, are you talking to your sellers there on a date? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I texted her, and she said, "Thank you, Happy New Year to you." So.
Slow play that one a little bit,
exactly,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, you got it in the bag. It's
right.
just obviously when they want to come back on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think spring is just is a great time. I think that's when everybody realizes, now if we're gonna do it, now's the time.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I'm looking forward to this year. I'm
Nice.
excited to keep doing real estate.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Keep doing podcasts, right?
Yeah, exactly.
This is fun.
This is fun.
We're getting pretty good at it too. if I can speak for ourselves, right?
I love it. Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Thanks for coming in today, Tommy.
Thanks for having me, buddy.
Appreciate it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Until the next time.
Until the next time. We'll have to get on the calendar.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.